Georgie, aren't you gonna say hello? Ah, come on, bucko. Don't you want a balloon?
Hi BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to share with you guys my outrageous, ominous October TBR. When I say TBR, I mean very tentative TBR. I have so many books here that I would love to read. I don't think I'll get to them all, but I would like to have a plethora to choose from. So yes, before I get started on what I want to read this month, I would like to share with you guys the 3 readathons that will be going on in the month of October. If you know any other ones besides the ones I mentioned, please leave them down below. The first readathon is always going to be the A Yearathon readathon because it takes place the first week of every month. I will leave the Goodreads group link down below if you would like to join the group and participate. This month's theme is going to be mental health, and it is from October 3rd through October 9th. During these readathons, you read as many books in that theme as you can, and on the group link, you can join in discussions every day to let everybody know how you are doing. There's also a group book that they read each month, and this month is Impulse by Ellen Hopkins. The next readathon that I know of is by Lala from BooksandLala. She is hosting a spookathon, which is going to be taking place October 17th through the 23rd. The last time I saw her post this video, there were no challenges as of that video, but there should be coming some challenges. She's going to focus on thrillers, but you are more than welcome to read, whatever spooky-ish type of book you want in that week. Again, I will leave her link down below where her announcement is found. Okay, and then the very last readathon that I know of is called Spooktober, and this will be taking place October 23rd through the 29th. I heard of this readathon by Kristen over at Vienna Waits Books. There are people hosting this that I have not heard of before, so I will leave all of their links down below as well. This one does have challenges up and ready to go. The first challenge is to read the group book, and that means the very first book that everyone will be reading is Shirley Jackson's Haunting of Hill House, which I already planned on reading that week with Penelope. So that's super exciting to already have one book checked off, or not checked off as in read, but checked off as in I was planning on already reading it. The second challenge is to read a book featuring your favorite Halloween character. For example, that could be vampires or ghosts or witches, that kind of thing. Then we have the next challenge is read a book with fall colors on the cover. So anything brown, yellow, orange, red, or a mixture of all 4 colors. You can have that book. The next book is to read a book by an iconic horror author such as Stephen King, Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, those kinds of authors. And then the next challenge is to read a scary book and then watch the movie adaptation. So like you read The Shining and then you watch the movie The Shining. Then the next challenge is to read a scary graphic novel, easy peasy graphic novel that has some kind of horror in it, like Lock and Key by Joe Hill, or I don't know any titles offhand. I did really like that series, so you could go out and get that one. And then the very last challenge for this particular readathon is to read a book with a spooky setting, like a haunted house, a creepy forest, Salem witch trial, something like that. I will be making my TBR for this readathon closer to the end of October because I want to see which books I have left. And then those books I will, of course, just tack on to that readathon. Again, let me know down below if you know any other readathons that are happening in the month of October. Now let's get on with the books. I have 5 books that I will be buddy reading, 2 audiobooks that I plan on listening to and from work. There are no holidays in the month of October in the school district, so I will be going to work every single day. And then I have a million books here that I want to get to because my favorite genre is horror, so I could have picked anything, but these ones are, you know, on the top of my list as I was walking through my bookshelves this morning. So anyways, let's get started with the buddy reads. Okay, so I have 5 books that I'm going to be reading with Penelope. The first one is going to be Bird Box by Josh Malerman. I think we'll be reading this book in the 2nd week of October. Can't wait. This is a monster type of book about if you see the monster with your eyes, then you want to kill everybody. So everyone walks around with like blindfolds or stays in the dark so that way they don't see the monster. Very weird and creepy. It's an adult book, I believe. And then we want to read The Exorcist by William Blady. This is the 40th anniversary edition. Ooh. We'll be reading it this week because it's the longest book, I believe. So hopefully we can get that done. I love this movie. So this would work totally for the read a scary book and then watch the movie adaptation for the Spooktober readathon. Ugh, I love this movie. So I can't wait to read the book. Then we are planning on reading Alice by Christina Henry. This is the first book in the, what's the trilogy called or series? I don't know yet. Anyways, I can't wait. It's a Alice in Wonderland, it is an Alice in Wonderland retelling, but it's scary, and I believe this is an adult book. Yeah. All right, 2 more books for Penelope. We have 20th Century Ghosts by Joe Hill. This is a collection of short stories by Joe Hill, so we're probably going to be reading 1 or 2 a week, depending on how fast we can read. She was saying maybe 1 a day. We'll see if we can do that. That would be amazing. And then my last buddy read with Penelope is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. This is the awesome, this is Penguin Horror edition. It's got the black pages. I'm so stinking excited for this book. You don't even know. Yes. My next buddy read I have is The One I Left Behind by Jennifer McMahon. I don't know if this is I think it's a thriller. Doesn't Jennifer always write thrillers? Anywho, I will be buddy reading this with Will over at an Empire. My Bookish Empire. That's it. Sorry, Will. So yes, I'm not sure when exactly we'll be starting this book, but I can't wait. I'm hopefully going to be finishing the Night Sisters today. Today is the 30th of September. So I'm going to read that book tonight, finish it, and then we're going to start on this one soonish. In the next week, I guess. Yes, can't wait for that one. All right, the next thing I want to talk about are my 2 audiobooks. So I have here Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King and Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk. And here are my actual physical books. So I will, you know, take those and put them in my car. But I can't wait to read both of these ones. I started this one in June. We all know I did and never finished. I'm on 104, so I will just start the CD at around the same place as where I'm at. And then, of course, I'm going to read this one, which I'm super excited about. This will be my first, no, I read Fight Club. Fight Club is by Chuck Palahniuk as well. So this will be my second Chuck book. And, yeah, so this one is a full cast, like I told you in my previous video. So I'm excited to read that. I think because it is an audiobook, I'll just be reading this all the way through, you know, like listening to it on the way to work. So yeah, can't wait to read those ones. And then the rest of my books that I plan on reading is a huge pile. I apologize if the camera shakes. You guys all know my camera sits on my bed, otherwise you won't be able to see books in the background because I don't have any floor space. The first book that I want to finish is Catacomb by Madeline Rue. This is the third and final book in her Asylum trilogy. I bought this last year, pre-ordered it, and I got to page 54. Yep, and it's got scary pictures in it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been dying to finish this book, and there's also maybe two more novellas that I still need to read. So I need to finish this. The next one is going to be Mary Unleashed by Hilary Monahan. This is the sequel to Mary the Summoning. I don't know if you can see that because it's kind of far. But this is a Mary, you know, in the mirror, Bloody Mary retelling. And it is so good. And Jessica is a biatch. And she gets what she deserves. And I cannot wait to read this book. I lent this the sequel, to my best friend in real life, and she said it was amazing because, you know, she takes all of my books when I'm not looking. But yeah, she really, really liked it. So I can't wait to read that one. Alright, the next book I have here is, I thought my pile was going to fall, a library book that is due on the 6th. So I actually have to, like, try to read this weekend. And that is The Telling by Alexandra Sawawi. I don't know how to say her last name. I own The Creeping. It was absolutely fantastic. Where is it? Can you guys see that? Probably not. It's down on the red shelf. I loved it, and so I can't wait to read this one. It's so good. If you see that, it looks like the girl is underwater drowning with a red rope around her neck. Could be wrong, but I'm so excited. Alright, the next book is going to be Merciless 2 by Danielle Vega. This is the sequel to The Merciless. It's also called The Exorcism of Sofia Flores. So I loved the first book. It is just straight YA torture, and if you like torture, pick up this book. It's Mean Girls meets The Exorcism, and it's amazing. Alright, the next two books are part of the same series. We have Diary of a Haunting by M. Verano, and the sequel, Possession. There we go. Possession. I wish they had the same, you can't see, I'm not in frame, the same covers. In this one, the cover is clear. So you see the book, there it is. The cover is clear, but the ghosty picture is on the flap, which I love. And then this one is just, it's just nothing. It's just a black book. You know what's cool though is, you can't even see that, but it's black on black. I don't think I've ever seen a book that was black on black. So that's pretty exciting. Anywho, I'm excited to read both of these. I love possession books. They're my favorite. Alright, the next book is a middle grade, and that is Shadow House or The Gathering by Dan Poblocki. If you guys haven't heard of this book yet, where are you? Where have you been? You must not be watching my channel or Richard Denny's channel, because he spoke about it a lot. Also, just to let you guys know, the sequel to this is coming out in December. I know, this just came out, but the sequel's coming out in December, so I'm super excited. I'll probably pre-order that one as well. This one also has creepy pictures in it, I think, if I can find one. Is there creepy pictures? There you go. Here's a creepy picture. Excellent! More books with creepy pictures. That's all I want. That one's a short book, so hopefully, ooh, that would be great if I could just do all the short books in 1 week, like make my own readathon and then get most of these done. Okay, the next one is The Amityville Horror, A True Story by Jay Anson. This is the 70s cover, I believe. And yeah, I cannot wait. I've been dying to read that book since I bought it from the library bookstore. Next, I have here The Boy Meets Girl Massacre, or Eats. It's annotated by, I don't know if you see that. There's the annotations right there. I think the detective is annotating this. I don't know who the main character of this story is. So that'll be exciting. This is by Ainsley Hogarth. So yay. And then I have two tiny little books here. I have True Ghost Stories by Terry Deary. And there's a little bit of illustrations in here. All the ghost stories are pretty short. I cannot wait. And then I have Great Ghost Stories, the Dover Thrift Edition, unabridged and selected and arranged by John Grafton. So these ones are going to be a little bit harder to read because they take up most of the page, but I'm looking forward to it. There's some Charles Dickens in here, some Amelia B. Edwards. I don't know who that is. W.W. Jacobs. Oh my God. Do you like that old paper book smell? I love it. It just reminds me of old things in bookstores. Excuse me. Anyways, the next one I want to read is Be Not Afraid by Cecilia Galante. Gallant? I don't remember. This cover makes me want to read it. Yep. All right, almost done. Sort of. Okay, this one is Scary Out There. This is edited by Jonathan Mayberry, and it's an anthology by a bunch of YA authors. You know, scary story anthology. And I cannot wait to pick it up. All right, that's gonna fall. Okay, I have one graphic novel in this bunch because I figured I would have no time to read a graphic novel, but I wanted to add it anyway. And this is called the Zomnibus, Volume 1. I forgot who it's by. Written by Shane McCarthy. Oh, there's a bunch of writers. Never mind. So, Zomnibus. Since it's a volume 1, I believe there's like a couple different stories, like maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 stories, all packed into one graphic novel. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to read it. All right, and then you guys just saw these books, and that is Hawaii's Best Spooky Tales and Hawaii's Best Spooky Tales Part 2. These are local Hawaiian ghost stories, so yeah, I had to add that to the list. And then we have my author book of the month, which is Moorfield School and the Mystery by Liam Moiser. He just sent this book to me. It's a middle grade paranormal or mystery, one or the other. It's short. It's fitting for, you know, October, so I plan on reading it this month. And the very last book on this list is And the Trees Crept In by Dawn Kurtagich. I'm probably saying her last name wrong. That's a ton of books. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday of the entire year. October is my favorite month of the year. One, because, you know, you get pumpkin pie, you get free candy, you get to dress up, there's scary everything. So before I let you guys go, I am planning on wearing costumes in all of my videos in the month of October, depending on, you know, how many videos I make. I would love to dress up for every single video. So just be wary of that. If you have any requests of what I should dress up as, leave them down below. I know Penelope said to dress up like Harley Quinn. I don't know how well I can do, but I will try my best. And I think that's all I have so far. So again, let me know down below any requests for costumes. Mostly think of like face things that I can do because I don't want to go out and buy a billion costumes. So yeah, I can do face things. Let me know down below with those. And I'm also going to be watching a lot of scary movies in the month of October. So I might do weekly wrap-ups about the books that I've read that week because I have so many, and the movies that I watched, and kind of like give you my little reviews on those movies as well. And that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope you guys have an amazing October. I hope it's spookalicious. And yeah, get your scare on. Let me know down below what you plan on reading in the month of October. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!